Welcome to the Divinely Beautiful podcast, where unseen beauty speaks through faith, healing, and self love. We're learning to become who God created us to be. Abandonment. It showed up in my life in ways I didn't fully understand at first. I didn't always have the words for it, but I felt it. In the quiet moments, in the questions I didn't ask, and in the emotions I tried to push aside. I didn't grow up with my parents in the way I longed for. And even though I understood why my grandparents had to step in and raise me and my brothers, there was still a part of me that felt abandoned. It wasn't confusion, it was a quiet ache. I loved my parents, and deep down, I wished I could have experienced life with them together, raising me, being present, showing up in the ways I needed. And even though I understood the situation, that understanding didn't take away the feeling. I still carried the weight of what I felt was missing. As I got older, those feelings didn't just disappear. They showed up in other ways of my life and how I saw myself, in the way I connected with others, and in the fear of being left or not chosen. And then there was my grandmother. She played a major role in raising me, and in so many ways we were very close. I learned so much from her through her strength, her presence, and the way she showed up for me. My wondering about my parents and the feelings I carried didn't take away from our relationship. She understood how I felt. And in the way she could, she protected me. She was there for me, and that mattered. But even in the closeness we shared, there were still emotions I was trying to make sense of. Feelings that didn't always have a place to go, but were still there. And those feelings quietly shaped how I viewed love, safety, and my own worth. For a long time, I didn't recognize how deeply abandonment had affected me. I just knew I felt it. But as I began to grow, to reflect, and to turn to God, I started to understand that what I felt was real, and it mattered. There's a scripture that reminded me of this. Psalms 27:10. Even if my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. And another that grounded me. Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I learned that acknowledging those feelings wasn't weakness. It was the beginning of healing. And even in the places where I felt left, unseen or unloved, God was present. Abandonment may have been a part of my story, but it doesn't define who I am. Through faith, healing, and self-love, I've learned that I was never truly alone, and my worth was never determined by who stayed or who left. Never forget, you are seen, you are loved, and you are divinely beautiful. Thank you for listening. If something resonated with you in this episode, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. And if you'd like to support this space, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next on this journey. Until next time, never forget, you are seen, you are loved, and you are divinely beautiful.